Good morning, everyone. Take two. This is the daily collective reading for Friday, October 12th, 2018. And I was almost done recording the first time, but a serendipitous event had occurred and I can't even be mad. It made this so much better. Very happy. And well, I hope that everyone's going to have a beautiful day. We are in a retrograde that flows into another retrograde. So my best advice is be empathetic and compassionate with yourself and especially others. Not just because it is retrograde and that we have one on top of the other, even more so because it's a retrograde. This is something that should be a constant, but pay special attention to it right now. And I do have some news. In case you didn't see the news clip that I had posted earlier, I'm expanding the channel again. I am a certified hypnotist and I'm a Reiki master. So I wanted to do some guided meditations on the channel. Give me any ideas that you have. You can put them in the comments or you can send them through email. And I will be doing some guided hypnosis sessions. And next week, I will be doing a past life regression hypnosis session on Zen Rose Garden on the Facebook platform. So if you haven't already, check it out now. It is this ever-growing spiritual platform for your own personal growth. You are going to meet amazing teachers and amazing people who are like-minded and who are constantly expanding. It is such an amazing, ever-growing platform. Check it out if you haven't already, and if you have and you subscribe to me, hi guys. So let's see where today's going. Like I said, this is take two, and I'm not even mad. This is still beautiful. So, guys, speaking of reconciliation, I was talking about the first time about reconciliation. The Venus in retrograde is going to be bringing that around a lot. And I've been seeing this in the collective so much recently. Now, when you see reconciliation, it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a romantic one. It could be family, it could be friends, it could be a living situation, it can be a job. For all that matters, it's a theme, but you have your own storyline. So you are a co-creator in this. You get to decide if it works for you anymore. It might just be closure, but it's for you to decide, and you'll know when you get there. That is usually how it goes. You will know when the time comes, with everything that you've acquired during the time, with everything that the opposing part, not even opposing, okay, the other part, we'll say that, that has gone through change too. So it can't be treated the same as it was before. So it might be closure, but I'm seeing a lot of reconciliation in various relationships and situations. There's about 8 billion people in the world. There's more than one way to live a life and more than a story to be had. So, since this is a collective reading, you can let me know if it resonates. Let me know in email or in the comments. And if you would like, let me know how it resonates, because I love knowing that something resonated with you. That is my favorite part about reading. I love it. And also, if it doesn't, you can either let it fall away, you can ask for a clarification, or you can book your own personal reading. So it is completely up to you. Everything is welcome, everything is well embraced, and I want to see where this goes. And I've been talking a lot about reconciliation, and there's a reason. Okay. When I started this, it was, I was using ErinLyn.Reads, Wisdom of the Oracle. I just don't want to put it upside down. That would be a thing that's happened before. And ask your guides. I wanted to see how these married together. And so when I had first done it, in the take one, I had 3 cards. And I think it was serendipitous event that brought out the rest of the message. Now, when I was doing this, it was the fates, new life, chaos and conflict in reverse. And you know, when a card is reversed, it doesn't mean something bad. It's how the story marries as a whole. So please understand that. Don't get jumpy when you see a card that is upside down, or even if it looks like horrific, like the devil. The devil card usually deals with passion and addictions and codependency issues, it doesn't mean that you're evil or anything is evil. So be mindful of that. Be open. And this is talking about how much work you have done, how much work has been done on the other side of this. This is a very fated event. Don't be afraid. Don't hold back. Don't jump all in, but step into the chaos. Watch where you're walking in it. And it is up to you as a co-creator of this to decide whether or not this reconciliation is going to be permanent or if it's going to be closure for you to move on. But when I was doing take two in this moment, when I was getting the cards out, these two came out. So mending and serendipity. This is going to happen, this reconciliation. If this talks about a relationship, or you want to, I'll even say for every theme possible of reconciliation, it's not going to happen the way that you think it's going to happen. When we are wondering about a situation or another person, it's something that is in the dark. And when we think about things that are in the dark, our shadow selves, we think the worst things possible. I think it's instinct for any species to do that because, you know, it keeps you alert, it keeps you aware, it keeps you on guard. It's for your own personal safety. So you assume the worst, so you are ready to attack. You don't need to do that in this. We are often our own worst enemies when we are unknowing about a situation. So don't dwell, don't overthink a situation. Put an intention out there and go about your life. The best things happen, the best events unfold when you are in the flow of your own personal life, when you are doing things that are bringing you joy that obviously don't cause pain to yourself or others. But this is going to come about in ways that you can't anticipate right now. It can be an accidental text that someone sends you. It could be a smoke signal for all I care. It is you can't anticipate how a person's going to come back into your life. But allow them the opportunity to do so, because even though there was a break in the past, and it may have been a bad break, they have carried that every single day with them. You have not been forgotten. Everything that has occurred between you two or three or however many were involved, it has been thought about. They have thought about you. If this speaks to a job situation, you were a key player, even if the break was ugly. Usually it's pride and ego, all those things that get in our way. You have to allow yourself to forgive yourself and the opposing party or whatever it may be. Allow the forgiveness, because there's been so much growth in that time that it is two or more very different entities, beings, what have you, that are coming back into this, and it is worth investigating. This is a time for things to come back together. And you have the ultimate control if that's healthy for you. You will know when the time comes. So be mindful, be open, be receptive, trust your intuition. This is a very fated time. All right, control yourself, but do not be so closed off. You do not want to be impenetrable. All right, you don't need to be Rapunzel's fortress who, you know, after decades you might let down your hair. You can walk through this with your head held high. This is part of your life story. But trust yourself. The mistakes aren't going to repeat themselves. It is too much learned in the time frame between the ending of the last time and the beginning now. By the way, huge recycling numbers of like 10-10. Cycles are coming to an end and new ones are starting. Pay attention to the synchronicities in the life unfolding before you. If you allow yourself to be open and you acknowledge when you are given a sign from loved one, spirit, what have you, you open yourself up more and you will start to see your life unfold before you. But, you know, you have to be active in it. Don't look for the sign. That's not what I'm saying. Be open to the concept of sign. And acknowledge it when you get that resonance in you that, oh wow, that was something. For Lucy Cavendish, God, I really love these cards. The Oracle of Shadows and Light. We have Poe, the three witchy sisters, voodoo. This has a third party in it. Doesn't have to be like a person. It could be a cheating scandal, could be lies, it could be a karmic situation, absolutely, but it's a third party situation. Third influence. These things happen in threes for a reason. I mean, I think we all just kind of programmed ourselves to think that, but maybe that's worth a deep programming, something to investigate. Time for a change, time to learn something new. Use technology and gadgets of wisdom. All right, so with this going on with reconciliations, I don't know, maybe someone is going to message you through Pinterest or something, or maybe Instagram, or maybe an accidental butt email for all I know, but technology is going to be playing a part in it. You can accidentally walk into like a Mac store and bump into an old crush, but technology is going to be playing a part in it. And really, how can you avoid it? If you are avoiding technology, you're probably not watching this. I think it's called a Ludo, you know, when they actually actively disconnect from all sorts of technology, or you can be off-grid. In which that case, you're probably not watching this channel. Okay, so don't force the situation, don't force yourself. Allow this to come to you. And like I was saying earlier, I was talking to my soul brother, and you know who you are. I'm not gonna call you out unless you want me to. So let me know. The best events and the most serendipitous events happen when you are in your flow state, when you are being active in the things that bring you joy. My soul brother came across another a person who, you know, is part of his spiritual journey, who they just clicked like that. It wasn't romantic, but it was like soul family. So it was the most serendipitous, you know, I'm already tired of the word, but it's serendipitous. Came across during serendipitous circumstance, and they were talking for hours, and they just clicked. And it was the most moving experience that he had had. And it was, I guess, a pivotal point in his life, like it altered something to make him more expansive. So that is what I'm saying. Get out of your way, let your life happen, and do the things that bring you joy. And watch this reconciliation unfold. You don't have to search for it. It'll come to you. It is on its way. If it hasn't happened already, it's happening soon. And that is all over the board. It is such a major theme right now, and it is a beautiful theme. But you have to be ready to be openly forgiving on this, because there is karmic situation involved in it. There is third party. And honestly, would you want to change it? Because if the party didn't go through this, you wouldn't be where you are on this growth now. It is a blessing in disguise. I promise you that. You will feel the elevation and elation when you experience the lows and discomfort sometimes. It is groundwork for growth, and that is one of the reasons we are here. Growth and unconditional love. That is life, and your life is well worth both those things. The good, the bad, the ugly, the experience. So, we're gonna go with 2 more decks. Where are my angel cards? I want those. Huh. Interesting. Interesting? Are they right here? Nope. Huh. I guess that's not... Oh. They were buried. I really need to have a better system for this, but it works right now. It'll change. Okay. What do the angels want to tell you to carry you as back message for the day in this? 2. Yes, you. 2 messages. It's not quite 4 and it's not quite 6, which usually kind of happens when I only want 2, but I'm only feeling 2 right now, which is kind of nice. All right. We have go for it. Be honest with yourself. All right, so be black and white. Say yes or no. Don't be afraid to say yes or no. You're not living your life for others. This is co-creation. You both show up to the same event, both saying yes. And if one party says no, that's respectable. Something is going to fill that spot because you're never alone. You and what you are thinking right now, go for it. It is worth the thought and energy, and you are worth the effort. So when you think of greatness and you wonder if you are undeserving of it, no. That's your anxiety wanting to hold you back. That is every disservice to yourself in the past trying to hold you back, and you are beyond that. And if you came here today for love, if you want to know love's message to get you through the day, I'm in love with love. I will always be in love with love in the various ways it expresses itself. I didn't take much, but I do want you to. Yep. Okay, let's see. Okay, if you are single and looking, you are putting out that magnetic vibe. You have been building up, and that is wonderful. Trust that even though you don't see it at the moment, it is coming into play, and it comes faster to you once you let go of the control for the thought of needing someone, and you start simply loving yourself. All your nooks, your crannies, your light, your dark. The light in you needs to dance with the dark because it is a beautiful yin-yang merriment. If you are newly in a relationship, yeah, this does have potential. This is a familiar relationship because you guys have been together before, if not in this life, in a past life. Yes, because it says that. But you guys knew that when you guys met. Yeah, there was that sense of, there you are. But don't live your life for that other person. That creates ground for codependency, and that is something that drives relationships away. You don't need to do that. Trust that you are enough. And if this is talking about a long-standing relationship, well, going with what I was just saying, you guys need to regain some mystery in this relationship. You have given your all to the other person, and you forgot about yourself. You can't do that. Even if you start redistributing that unconditional love back to yourself, you're not going to be left out in the cold. It's not a disservice. You have to have a full cup in order to overflow and fill someone else's cup. You guys are constantly flowing each other's cups. And if this is talking to reconciliation, which seems to be a theme, they're coming back. And it's going to be different. Be open and be receptive. It's like that song, and this is the song of the day. Yes, I was going to mesh it in here, and here it is. I saw you coming back to me. And they sing the song White Rabbit. What is the song called? When the lyric is, I saw you, you saw me, I saw you coming back to me. It is an older band. It is folk. Let me know. Reach out. And again, I'm sorry I forgot to give the winnings on YouTube the other time for Aragon Cowboy. That won't happen again. So let me know who made the song and who sang the song, and I will announce the winner tomorrow. So have a fabulous day, stay safe, have fun, and I will talk to you very shortly. Again, if it resonates, let me know how if you'd like. If not, you can get clarification, you can let it fall away or book your own personal reading. All is welcome and loved. So thank you so much. Have a beautiful day.